The captain's lips are sewn shut with sailmaker's thread. Blood pours down his chin as he tries to scream through clenched teeth. Around him, 11 Portuguese sailors watch in frozen terror. They're next. Edward Lowe, grinning with blackened teeth, holds a cutlass still dripping. Behind him, the merchant ship Nostra Senora de Victoria burns, its hold full of sugar, tobacco, and the life savings of 20 families who bet everything on this voyage. June 1723, the Caribbean. The most psychotic pirate of the Golden Age has just captured a ship carrying merchants' final hope to escape bankruptcy. What he does in the next 4 hours will make grown men weep and create torture methods so brutal even other pirates call him a monster. But why did Lowe choose this ship? And did anyone survive to tell the truth? Let's go back 5 months. January 1723, the port of Lisbon, Portugal. The economy is collapsing. Wars with Spain drained the treasury. Crops failed. Merchants are drowning in debt. This is their last chance. Meet Captain João Gonçalves, 42 years old, 3rd-generation ship captain. He owns a small merchant vessel, the Nostra Senora de Victoria, named after his dead daughter. For 3 years he's been running cargo between Portugal and Brazil. But last year, pirates raided 2 of his shipments. He lost everything. His house is mortgaged, his wife's jewelry sold. Creditors are threatening debtor's prison. This voyage is his last chance. He's borrowed money from 12 desperate merchant families in Lisbon, men who pooled their final savings, their wives' dowries, their children's inheritance. They've invested in sugar, tobacco, and wine from Brazil. If this shipment reaches Lisbon, everyone survives. If it fails, 20 families are ruined. João kisses his wife goodbye. She's pregnant with their 4th child. He promises, 8 weeks, I'll be home before the baby comes. She sews a small crucifix into his jacket lining. Come back alive. Nothing else matters. João's crew of 30 men are equally desperate. Most are fathers, brothers, sons of fishermen. They're not experienced sailors. They're hungry men who needed work. There's Miguel, 19 years old, saving money to marry his childhood sweetheart. His father died of fever, leaving debts. This voyage triples his usual fishing wages. There's old Pedro, 63, who should be retired, but his son gambled away the family tavern. Pedro signed up to earn enough to buy it back, his grandson's birthright. These aren't adventurers, they're men cornered by fate. João knows the risk. The Caribbean is pirate-infested. But the alternate trade routes add 4 weeks, and they can't afford the extra provisions. So he chooses speed over safety. A calculated gamble. Fatal mistake. Now meet the nightmare. Edward Lowe. Born in Westminster, London, 1790. Abusive father. Child thief. At 17, he sailed to Boston as a rigging worker. He married, had a daughter. For a brief moment, he tried to be normal. Then his wife died in childbirth. Something in Lowe snapped. He abandoned his daughter, joined a logging crew, got into a fight, and killed a man with an axe, fled, became a pirate. But Lowe isn't like other pirates. Most pirates rob for money. Lowe tortures for pleasure.
Historical records describe him as sadistic, paranoid, and unpredictable. His own crew feared him. He once shot his quartermaster in the head because of a nightmare. He cut off a man's ears and made him eat them. He burned a French cook alive because dinner was cold. Other pirate captains, Blackbeard, Roberts, had codes, strategy. Low had chaos and cruelty. By 1723, Low commands a small fleet, his flagship, Fancy, and 2 captured sloops, 80 men total. They've been hunting the shipping lanes between Brazil and Portugal for months. 20 ships raided, dozens tortured, 0 survivors left to testify. June 10th, 1723. Low's lookout spots sails near the Azores, a common stop for Portuguese merchants. Low studies the ship through his scope. Medium-sized, low in the water, heavily loaded, minimal cannons. He smiles. Portuguese, rich cargo, weak defense. His quartermaster, Francis Spriggs, almost as brutal as Low, asks, "Take her fast or play with her?" Low's eyes glint. "Let's have some fun. These Catholic dogs need to learn fear." They raise false British naval colors, the Nostra Senora de Victoria, assuming it's a Royal Navy patrol, doesn't flee. By the time Captain Joao realizes the trick, it's too late. Low's ships surround Joao's vessel in a triangle formation, no escape. Low hails them in broken Portuguese. "Heave to, inspection." Joao's heart sinks. He recognizes the ships. He's heard tavern stories of Low's black flag with the red skeleton. But maybe, just maybe, if he cooperates, they'll just take cargo and leave. He orders his crew, "Don't fight. Give them what they want. Lives matter more than sugar." Young Miguel clutches his rosary. Old Pedro whispers, "God protect us." They have no idea what's coming. Low's pirates swarm over the rails like demons, 40 men with cutlasses, pistols, and axes. They're drunk. Low always lets his crew drink before raids, makes them fearless and vicious. Captain Joao raises his hands. "We surrender. Take the cargo. Don't hurt my men." Low walks up slowly. He's thin, medium height, with wild eyes and a smile that doesn't reach them. He stares at Joao for a long moment, then, without warning, punches him in the throat. Joao collapses, choking.